Two runners, non-runners 20 and 26. Darley Sun, the well-backed favourite.
The toad Cesarewitch stand by for a start. Off and running, setting off over 2¼ miles. Some Tyler got quickly into stride. Also up there in the early stages, just dropping in behind them. In the early strides is Silk Affair, and further back in the field, Enjoy the Moment. Electrolyzer is crossing over now in front of horses and Aim to Prosper as well as they settle down, and Nemo Spirit crossing over from the extreme far side. On settling down now, and it's Viper who's going to be the early leader from Razlan, and they're joined by Nemo Spirit and headed off now. Just in behind them is a Jan, settles in 4th position, followed by Wells Lyrical, just preceded by Aim to Prosper, and further back in the field then is Sereth, who's in about 6th position, the outside. Then Daia, the inside from Allenbrook, and further back, Yes Mr. President. They're followed then by Swing Keel, who's in centre field in company with Judge the Moment. Then Electrolyzer back in the field, followed then by, in the centre, Darley Sun, then Dara. Then further back in the field, then as they make they go through the first 3 furlongs or so, is at this stage out the back Nanton, and Willful Treasure is in about centre field. Silk Affair behind him, followed by Royal Rationale, and then Keen's Day, then followed by Bulwark, and right in the centre is Fair Along, who's been smothered up right in the centre. Further back then is Bahrain Spirit, the inside from Gordonsville, as they continue their journey towards the one and only turn in the race. Enjoy the Moment is next, followed further back then by Horsford Hill as they prepare to make this one and only turn, and Nanton is right out the back. So Razlan is the leader from Viper as they make the turn, followed then by Aim to Prosper. Then just in behind them in 4th position is the grey Nemo Spirit. They're followed next by Sereth, and then on the inside of runners is Ajan, followed by Yes Mr. President, and then Daia, the inside. They're followed then by Dara, and then Allenbrook, who's smothered up in the centre. Judge the Moment is next, followed then by Willful Treasure and Electrolyzer, the orange jacket, right in the centre. They're followed next in the field then by Highland Legacy. Royal Rationale is further back, then Trucker's Delight in the colour change, right in the centre of the pack. Tilt is on the outside, the white sleeves and cap, preceded by Willful Treasure. Then Sweetheart is right in the centre as well. Then Silk Affair. Out wider is Keen's Day, Gordonsville, then Bahrain Storm, and Nanton still well back in the ruck. But Aim to Prosper moved up on the outside of Razlan to take a narrow lead from Sereth, and behind them a Jan who's had a perfect run. Daia is behind them. Wells Lyrical called on for an effort coming into it now. Daia is just behind them. Allenbrook is going well out wider. They're followed by Nemo Spirit dropping away. Judge the Moment is next. Highland Legacy coming into it. Razlan hard up against the fence. Here's Sweetheart down the outside, followed by Tilt. Then Trucker's Delight as they pass the half mile, and Fair Along from a long way back for Kieran Fallon, and Viper's dropped right out. So it's anybody's race in the Cesarewitch here as Allenbrook moves up on the outside to tackle Daia and Sereth. Then on the inside is Aim to Prosper, followed by Highland Legacy. And then on the inside, Darley Sun is finishing with a flourish. Ajan is there as well as they race up inside the 2 furlong marker now. Sereth in the centre, Daia on the near side, but they're grabbed by Darley Sun, who's swept through. The favourite has taken it up with a furlong left to go in the Cesarewitch. He sprints 3 or 4 in front. Sereth running a great race from Daia as they race up towards the line, and Mamluk from a mile back. But it's Darley Sun who's going to win the Cesarewitch in a canter. Mamluk is second, Sereth third, followed by Daia fourth, and further back is Ajan and Highland Legacy.
Darley Sun, impressive in winning the Cesarewitch, the 9-2 favourite. Mamluk second at 14, Sereth third at 16s, and Daia was fourth, also at 16-1, 32 ran.